Ah, okay. Where are we? We got 45 minutes. We're on a lunch break. Taxes have increased. I need to make money, but we also need to stream. But above all else, we need to learn how to read a file in Python. We need to do that right now. We have no time. We cannot waste. Okay. 45 minutes. We're actually now less than 45 minutes. Okay. We're just going to get to it. We're just going to get into it. Lock the fuck in.
In this tutorial, I want to talk to you guys about reading from external files in Python. Now, a lot of times in Python, you're going to want to read from files that are outside of your Python file. So you might want to read information from like a text file or a CSV file or like an HTML file. And you can actually use something called the Python read command, and it will allow you to read a file that is stored outside of your Python file. So you can use these files to get information, or you can parse through different files, and you can actually use something called the Python read command, and it will allow you to read a file that is stored outside of your Python file. So you can use these files to get information, or you can parse through different files and do different things. So I'm going to show you guys the basics of reading files, opening files, closing files, doing all of that stuff. Over here I have this file.
One moment, please. Okay. Actually, no, we're chilling. Alright.
Called employees.txt. And it basically just lists out a bunch of different employees. Like, these could be employees in an office or whatever. So it's just listing out all of this information. So let's say that inside of my app.python file, I wanted to read the employees inside of that file. The first thing I have to do is actually open that file from inside Python. So I can use a special command, actually information.
I need to rewind a little bit.
Inside of my app.python file, out employees, like doing all of that stuff.
Maybe a lot of it.
Here I have to parse through different files and do different things.
I'm gonna start it over.
That is stored outside of your Python file. So you can use these files to get information, or you can parse through different files and do different things. So I'm going to show you guys the basics of reading files, opening files, closing files, doing all of that stuff. Over here, I have this file called employees.txt, and it basically just lists out a bunch of different employees. Like, these could be employees in an office or whatever. So it's just listing out all of this information. So let's say that inside of my app.python file, I wanted to read the...
Okay. We're gonna like this. People in chat is gonna do this. We're gonna use this guy, and then we're going to like this actually. Actually no. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna copy this like that. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna place this right here, just so that we don't have to make any more stuff, because we are on a time budget that is very thin. Okay, very thin budget. Okay, Giga check. What was wrong with this? Oh, it's because we didn't import from the other file. Okay, we're chilling.
The employees inside of that file. The first thing I have to do is actually open that file from inside Python. So I can use a special command called open. So I can say open, and then in here I can type in the name of the file that I want to open. So this is either going to be a relative path to the file, an absolute path to the file, or just the file's name if both files are in the same directory. So in my case, app.python and employees.txt are in the same folder, like they're in the same directory. So I can just type out the name of the file. I can just say employees.txt. And now I want to put one more thing inside of this open function, and it's going to be the mode that I want to open the file in. So you can actually open files in a couple different modes, and the first mode is called read. So I can just put an R here.
Read is R. Okay. Is it do I have to do .py right here? .py? Right? Did he do it? Dot text. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so he's doing a dot text, but what if we're to do a dot py? Oh, it was a py file. It's py. Why does this no work? Clip, clipper, clipper, 5737 dot py. What the fuck? Oh, I'm just fucking retarded. Wow. I'm just clinically retarded, bro. Just clinically retarded. Okay. What did I put last time? What happened? Okay. Good shit. We're gonna do I think Control C, right? Is this how you do this? Dot pot? No, I don't think it is. I don't know if it is. Am I doing this right? Yeah, that works. That'll work. Yeah, I think it is at least. Okay,
Here,
let's
and that's going
continue
to
with
stand
this.
for read. And
We're
this
gonna go like
basically
this,
means that I
comma,
only want to read the information
R.
inside the file. I don't want to modify it. I don't want to
Nope.
change it. I just want to read it. I just want to see what's in the file and do some stuff with that information. Another
Open. We don't really need this. This is a for loop, I think, that we don't really need too much. Yeah, okay. We don't really need that too much. At least I hope not. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't think we need this for loop. Alright, so I think our goal right now is just to get from this shit in here and get it into here. But not in the form of a string, but in the form of this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not good. We can't do anything with this, but this is where love is made. This is where people come to frolic. Yes, okay. That is what our goal is. We are to get this from this file and to put it into this file. I do not know how to do this. Maybe is it right? He's probably gonna fucking explain that in just a second.
mode is called write, so I can type in this W. And writing basically means that you can change the file, right? You can write new information, you can change existing information. There's another one called A, and
Append?
A stands for append. And this basically means that you can append information onto the end of the file. So you can't modify any of the information in the file. You can't change any of the information, but...
Okay, how would it append it? Let's say you're, append, blah, 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 whatever the hell. You go over here, right? You're going down to right here, right? And then how would you append it? Would it just go on to the next line? It's like this? Is this correct? And then it would just start typing shit? Is that how the append? Ah! What did I just do? I must have pressed a button. There's a new keyboard. There's words on it. I don't know. PGDN, Pigdin. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we don't know how the append thing. Maybe he's gonna explain it. Jesus Christ! If I'll just watch the fucking video. We have 30 minutes left. We need to lock the fuck in. Okay, before our lunch break is over.
You can add new information. And there's one more, which is R+. And this basically means read and write. So this will give
That'd be nice.
you all the power of reading and writing. So in our case, we're just going to be working with regular R. So we're going to be reading from the file. Now this open function will essentially just open the file. So it's going to go over to that file inside of our file system, open it up, and it'll allow us to read through it. But generally, we're going to want to store this opened file inside.
What is up, my boy? It is nice to see you. I would love to do so much chatting. I would love to do so much chatting. But today we are on a very strict 30 minutes until our lunch break is over. So our time budget is very thin, okay? We have a very thin time budget today. Oh, Anita. What's up, Anita? It's nice to see you. Anita, you have an amazing rest of your night. Okay. I'm glad that you were able to see what exactly it is we're doing here. All the shenanigans. This is programming. This is what I'm referring to whenever I'm talking about programming, Anita. I'm really glad that you can see it though. And it's a little confusing. Don't worry, it's confusing to me. Okay, I'm fucking I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do I know you? Let's see. Do I know you? Let's see. Dale Chakotna. Because there's so many people. Like, forgive me if we've had like abundant conversations in the past. Like, I'm trying to remember like 30 plus individuals now. And so if I don't, remind me of a conversation we had, and I'll probably remember you. Um, oh, of course I do. What's up, my guy? Dude! Dumb kike, yeah! Holy shit! Yeah, of course I fucking remember you. Is this a different account? This is a different account because I remember it being. Oh, was it? No, was it Cool Go Code Guy? I don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, of course I remember. I remember this guy. Dude, what's up, my guy? Yeah, of course I remember you. You have to be using a different account though. Like this is I don't recognize the account necessarily, but yeah. Thank you, my homie. I will try my best. We're on a very tight time frame, so we have to get to work. Okay, I'd love to do so much chatting with you, amazing individuals, but this is a strictly no, what is it called, review. We are doing reviewing of how to open up Python files because I did not quite get it on that live stream. I was a little distracted, you could say. But yeah. Let's lock in, boys. Let's lock in. All right.
Side of a variable. So
And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it sincerely. I don't understand how 6 of you suddenly just spawned in all at once, but I appreciate y'all joining so randomly. Yeah, thank y'all for joining.
we can create a variable and we can just call it employee file. And I'm just going to set it equal to this open function.
Ah, that's how we did this. Dude. Okay, see, this I remember vividly. And this, of course I remember. Clipper, Sir Clipper. Sir Clipper. Hold up, where is it? It's literally the name of the files. Homie is literally the name of these files up here. It's 1 a.m. for you, my guy? Dude, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. It's 1 freaking a.m. I hope you're having a good 1 a.m. though. So it should be your weekend then. 1 a.m. on a Saturday night, it seems pretty nice. Yeah, no, we're just doing a quickie, you could say, a quickie. We got a very short amount of time. I know I'm saying I'm gonna lock in and I don't do that, but that's kind of a trend. Okay, we just we say that, but then we just proceed to get distracted immediately. Yeah, what is up, my boys? I'm very, very glad you guys are in here. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. I do sincerely got to lock in though. We have to get this review done for tomorrow's stream because it is my knowledge is lacking. Okay, my knowledge is lacking.
So
let's lock the fuck in.
File and all the content inside of it.
Let's stay locked in. Yeah.
This employee file.
Okay. We're gonna open up a thing. So let's say we're to open up Clipper, not the. Okay, let's say we're to open up this file Clipper, and then what we need to do is we need to store it inside of go to let's go. Oh, no spaces. I forget. No spaces in Python. It's not. It doesn't like. They don't like doing that. Like this. And this should work. AMD Gamer. Yeah, that's spelled correctly. I fucking pray it is. Okay, and then that should be good.
To this open function. So now the open employees.txt
What if we're to do
file
this
and
though?
all the content inside of
What if we're to print it?
is stored inside of this employee
Bam,
file
bam.
variable. Now, whenever you open a file,
Actually, we're just gonna copy
sure
it.
that you
Yeah.
close the file as well.
Oh, that's right.
Just like we have this open command, we also have an close function. So I can come down here and say employee
let's try this.
file dot close. And this is essentially just going to close the file, so we're no longer going to be able to access it. And generally, it's a good idea whenever you're opening up a file, you want to also make sure that you're closing the file at some point. So
why is this doing this right here? Why is this doing why CLOSE? I'm spelling that correctly. Dot close. Oh. I'm severely lacking in cognitive ability right now. That was Jesus. Okay. This should work theoretically. Let's see what the hell this shit spits out. Let's see the shenanigans that this shit spits out. Don't throw an error, please. Oh. My autistic. Okay, let's see. Obviously, this is not. Obviously, I was being retarded right there. Okay, let's see. Ah! Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, totally. What am I looking at? What is this? What? I'm rapid clipping. Huh? Ooh. What's even happening? What is this? What is this wizardry? What? Okay, we're gonna look at this. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna what chat taught me today. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go, comma, end equals, bam. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna have space, and then this should. No, this is just adding that. That's completely separate. Wait, what if we're to look in this and there's nothing in here? There's clearly shit's clearly in here. Why is it print? What is it printing? Oh, maybe because it's a Python thing and I'm fetching it and it looks weird. It's not just going to print it out. If you like... Yeah, okay. So it's like it was a Python C. So what if we're to do this, right? We're going to do clipper is og.text. We're going to go down here, or back to our main one. We're going to go clipper, and then we're going to go here. We're going to remove this. It might be that it doesn't do it with Python. Yeah. That's that wise man right there. That is exactly what I am assuming it is as well. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna remove. Okay, clipper. Bam. Like this is no, not Oz. Dude, this keyboard is so difficult to use. That is just gonna be my excuse for the next eternity why I can't spell for shit. OG, and then .text .txt. This should work. Oh, maybe this right plus thing is maybe that had something to do with it too. The fact that we're writing and yeah, it's probably because we were writing and shit to it. Okay, let's try that one more time. The red code of brain aneurysm has appeared. Why is this? You are saying line 2. Open AMD image. What if we to do this? Now, tell me your black magic wizardry. We're still getting the red lines of death. Why is this? What is this wizardry? Ladies and gentlemen, we are dealing with wizardry. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I didn't spell right. Clipper. Wait, yeah. Clipper. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I didn't spell it right. Clipper is og.text. Okay. Let's see if this shit works. What the fuck am I looking at? Why is this doing this? I want all of this. This is all. We're just trying to do a review on this. Wait, let's see. I think it may. You think it might be the R? Oh, I should have been listening. God damn it! I need to be listening to you guys' things because y'all are helpful shirts. Y'all are distracting, but I wouldn't be learning shit if you guys weren't here. All right, I might be that. This is because so how progress is going good. Progress is going actually pretty good. It's like I wouldn't call it slow, but it's consistent. That is the important part. Will you stream from Office? Ooh, I was thinking about doing that actually on my laptop, but it's just so janky. It's so difficult, and the camera quality, everything's shitty about it. So yeah, we'll do it. Why not? You think it's the R? What if we're to? It looks right. That looks fucking right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Should be working with a print that file, but Python hold code so that I think it should run it, not read it. Yeah, but now we're doing this one. Right? We're doing that one. I feel like we're doing that correctly. I would pray. I pray that we're doing that correctly. I think that this, yeah, look, we're doing, yeah, that's good. Let's see, called, yeah, okay. No, but we just have, you see this? We have just Clipper and then isog dot text. It's right there. Is that not a file? Is this not a file? Tell me this is a file. There's no way this isn't a file. Is this not a file? And please tell me this is a file. It's a file. Close. Right. It's a file. Yeah, if I can open it, it's a file. Yeah, okay. At least I hope it is. Wait, let's watch the video. Dude, yeah, let's watch the fucking video. Thank you for reminding me. Let's watch the fucking video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, where am I learning from? I am learning from currently my room because I drove home. We currently have 15 minutes left. I don't know if it's flipping the camera, if this is like correct in the right orientation, but we only have 15 minutes left. It's 20 actually, that's a lie. So good chunk of change. I work at a hospital. My coworker, my amazing coworker actually was just here a minute ago. Her name's Anita. She's an amazing human. We had a very, very good conversation today. Yeah, I work at a hospital. It is amazing there. It is so awesome. Okay. Man, see the console if print all in a single line. Yeah. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch the, as Sir Clipper wisely recommends, we are going to watch the rest of the video because I have an unruly habit of we're just gonna watch the rest of the video because you might add something.
You can just close it. So that's kind of like how we can open and close a file. Now, let's talk about how we can get information from the file, right? There's no point in having the file there if we can't figure out what's in it. So there's actually a few different functions that we can use on this employee file to figure out what's inside of it. And I'm going to show you guys some of those. So I'm just going to make a print statement. And
lock in.
Print statement will basically just print out some information about the employee file. So the most basic thing we can print out is just the entire contents of the file. But before I do that, I want to show you guys how you can check to make sure that a file is readable. So before we do anything,
do we have to do that though? Do we have to check and see if it's readable? That's my $1 million question. Am I living in a simulation? Of course. What type of question is that? Obviously, like that. Obviously, we're living in a simulation. Okay, and we generate power to and then we send it up via magnetic radio waves, and gods collect them and they use it to power their brake lights. Of course, we're living in a simulation. It's a silly question right there, but a good one though. No, copy the second line from the console. It got all in it. Come on. Why am I learning Python? Great question. That's a great question. Individual. I know for those of that have watched this stream for even more than a second, you've heard me yap about this 1,000 times. But I need to yap about it just 1,001 times. Okay, so forgive me. Okay, why are we learning Python? Because one, why the fuck not? But then mainly two, because you see this thing. This thing is a BLDC. Actually, no, we need to go a little bit earlier than that. Because we're building a robot arm. But robot arms are made out of motors, and motors, they don't just spin on their own. They like being nitpicky. Okay, they like using driver boards. This little guy is the O-Drive Mini, a little expensive piece of hardware right there. It uses Python. Okay, copious amounts of Python. What does this do? It tells this thing how to spin. Okay, this is a motor with a gearbox on it, and it pushes some P. Okay, power. It pushes power, not the other one. Okay, it pushes a lot of power, and we have a bunch of them. Okay, and we're gonna make a robot arm. So that is why we are learning Python, so that we can have big brains. Okay. Oh, dot read after the file. Is that right? Let's see. Okay.
Else, generally, it's a good idea to make.
He's probably gonna say that right fucking now.
To read this file, and there's a.
We do not use ChatGPT in these quarters, in these chat rooms. Okay, at least for now. When we get more educated, that'll be a great idea because it'll save a lot of time on boilerplate. But right now, this may be boilerplate. Actually, you can't see it. This may be boilerplate for you guys. This means it's the simplest thing in the world to you guys. For me right now, this is advanced alien technology calculus, in which I am wrapping my tiny mushy neural networks around to be able to comprehend. So using ChatGPT won't really, it's good for learning, but not necessarily for me. I need to go through the thick of it in order to. I just need to go through the weeds. You know what I'm saying? In order to learn well, to get it stuck in my brain. Mining college, that's a silly question, but a good one. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm in YouTube. I'm in YouTube Academy dot. Append whatever the hell you want after that. But yeah. Okay, let's get back to the programming. If y'all are new here and you have programmed before, or you like Arduinos, or you like robotics, we're at the beginning of the journey. Please consider subscribing if you wish to join the community. Okay, this is a community of makers, community of people that want to build, people that want to do crazy shit. If that's your type of stuff, if learning is the type of stuff that you like doing on a freaking Friday afternoon, well then you'd have to subscribe, because that's what we love doing here. With that out of the way, I appreciate all of you that have subscribed. Sincerely, thank you. Let's get back to learning. Okay, I think it's the dot close, or sorry, the dot read. That's what we're gonna do. Ever tried hacking? The cross window on the Chrome thing. Yeah, I tried it and it was, I mean, not good. I wasn't, it was just, you can access like the network on freaking, dude, it was, yeah, no.
A
To
function
put it simply,
inside
no.
of Python we can use called readable.
Lock in.
So I'm just going to type out employee file dot readable. This is going to return a Boolean value, and it's going to tell us whether or not we can read.
We don't want a Boolean value. We don't want a Boolean value. We want some smack dab freaking thick thick code. Okay, we want to open up using this. We want to open up this. I mean, you guys have probably already explained it. Okay, let's see. The dot read. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Let's run it. What type of black magic, hip ass, hippie, hip is this? What is this, guys? What am I looking at here? Okay, we have built in mother. What does it say? Method read of dot. What the fuck am I looking at? This is a brain aneurysm waiting to happen. What? Okay. Okay. Sure. We are going to just let him play the video. I'm still not letting him play.
And you'll see down here.
Clipper? Can we get some W's in chat for Clipper? W. Clipper. W. Sorry, you didn't get to see me like type it, but yeah, that's all we were missing. Was just list little shit right here. Just little things. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I call being able to read through layers of autism that you're witnessing and being able to still prescribe a good subscription or good prescription. Damn. Good job, my guy. W, absolute W. Okay. Now that we can read this, right? I want to write to the file. Is that too ambitious to ask? We have 10 minutes, boys. Lock the fuck in. We have 10 minutes. We have 10 fucking minutes, boys. We gotta lock the fuck in, okay? We need to be able to write in the next 10 minutes. We need to understand the concepts of being able to write to a file, okay? We're gonna 2x speed this shit.
And that's because we set the file with a read mode, so it's in read mode.
Come on.
If I was to put a W here, so if I put like write, now readable is going to be false because we can no longer read the file, we can only write to the file. So I'm going to change this back to R so we can just read it. So once you figure out whether or not the file can be read from, let's actually read it. So there's another function called employee file.read, and this is basically just going to...
What is this? Read doesn't have a blam IL. Why is this doing this? Wrapper. Oh, it's okay. I see what you're referring to. Okay.
Spit out all the information in the file. So when I run the program, it's just going to spit out all of this information, right? All the information that was in that file. I can also come down here and we can read an individual line inside this file. So I can say employee file.read line. And what this is going to do...
Don't you need to now do the brackets? Let's see what this does. Okay, read line. Read. We're going to do line real quick. Okay, we're going to do L-I, and that's a V. Jesus. L-I-N-E. And then we're going to go like brackets. We're going to do what's on line. We're going to do 1 or 0. We're going to do line 0. Is this correct? We should just get this. Ideally, let's try it out. Let's try that one more time.
Is it's going to read an individual line inside of this file. So now when I run this program, you'll see it's just reading that.
Why did his work? I don't understand this black magic, this wizardry, this. This is. Yeah, but then how would I acquire a specific line? How would I acquire? How would I send a message that like, oh, I want to read this line? Maybe I need to use these. Let's try this. 0. What's happening? Oh, let's see. 0, read it, gives the first line, read the full line. Line number. I like this. I like this. Copy. We're going to copy. Okay. Copy and paste. That's Control V. The most important keys on any programmer's keyboard is Control V. They need to be touched with sacredity. Okay. There is no is it seriously? But isn't it? Oh, we're obviously. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm fucking autistic. I'm autistic. I'm literally displaying levels of autism that aren't fucking real. Jesus, there's no line 0. Sure, like if we're talking about data sets, it starts at 0. We're talking about a line. There's no line 0. By the gods, I'm retarded. Holy shit. Okay, I should just be able to put 1. This should work. Now, if I do this, let's read. So let's see. P. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck that P is coming from. I don't know where the fuck that P is coming from. That's a little confusing. But we're trying to get the whole line. Someone in chat mentioned about how to get the whole thing. We're gonna do read, and then we're gonna do 1. Let's try this. We're still getting a P. This is a little funky. Let's try this one more time. Let's actually, I think chat has fucking got it. I think chat's probably got it. Okay, gives the first line, full line. Read dot this. We're gonna try this. Oh, we just tried this. This is the whole line. This is the whole line. What if we only want 1 line? How do we access certain lines? Because it's a text file, so it's only going to go line. It doesn't give a shit, I think. Whatever the fuck's in here. All it wants to know is whatever line it is, and I'm assuming characters that go over. That's my assumption. I don't know. I just spit out of my fucking ass right there. I don't know in any way. Read line. We're going to copy and paste that. Let's see. You intellects. You intellects. You absolute intellects. I think it's scary. I think I'm frightened by the level of intellect I am witnessing within chat right now. Absolute beautiful. Absolute beautiful. Yeah, I need it, dude. I just need to play the fucking video. He probably is about to explain that right the fuck now. Like, watch it. It would. It was on the fucking screen. It was on the screen. Oh my god, I'm autistic. I wasn't looking at the fucking video. Oh my god. We have 5 minutes. We're gonna figure this out. We need this shit out. Holy shit. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about, my guy. I don't speak this language. Okay, I don't speak this language. Okay. Oh, my boy. My boy. It is nice to see you in chat as always. Oh, and thank you for reminding me that the comments were turned off on that one video. I don't know how in the fuck that happened, but thank you for letting me know. That would have gone unnoticed for an infinite amount of time. So, Sir Orange Cat, soft kisses for you. Okay. It was literally right here. I could have just fucking looked at that. I was looking at this. I wasn't looking. It was on the fucking screen. I'm just literally clinically retarded. Okay. We have
First
exactly
line in
2
the
minutes.
file. And this
We need to
read
get going.
line function is actually just reading the first
2x
line, and then
speed.
it's basically like moving a little cursor onto the next line. So if I was to copy this line of code and then print it again down here, I'm saying employee file.read line, so it's going to read the first line, and then when I say it again, it's going to read the line after that. So this is actually going to end up printing out the first 2 lines in the file. When I run this program, you'll see we print out Jim salesman and Dwight salesman. So if I was to do this
How do you do that?
time,
Go back. What did
end up
you say?
printing out the first 2 lines in the file.
How did you do this?
And then little cursor onto the next line. So if I was to copy this line of code and then print it again down here, I'm saying employee file.read line, so it's going to read the first line, and then when I say it
Yeah.
again, it's going to read the line after that. So this is actually going to end up printing out the first 2 lines.
So you can just keep on doing that. Control C. Wait. Right? Ah. Wow. But I don't like these spaces though. What do I do if I don't want? What do I do if I want to get rid of these spaces? These spaces look a little suspicious. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like them. They're a little suspicious. Okay. Print. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this, like this. Let's see. We're gonna go blah, 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 read lines. Let's see the print lines. Oh, read lines. That's okay. That's correct. And then okay, I'm seeing this print line on the 4th line. Okay, we're gonna copy this real quick. This seems like some good info. Print lines for. Okay, we need a line. What to do the S? Line. It seems. This seems correct now. Is it what am I tripping? Okay. Well, you can use the ability to open file.txt r as file. Oh shit, guys, we have milliseconds left. Okay, you can't even see the thing. We have milliseconds left before I have to sprint back to my job. Well, you can code file as a file, but okay. Okay. Okay, I don't think we need this because the only goal is to get the first line, and it does that. I don't even. We're doing exactly what we need to do. I have no question in the air right now. All right, let's just continue.
When I run this program, you'll see we print out Jim salesman.
Ladies and gentlemen, the clock has hit 0, but we need to get to the next thing. We have like seconds left, so we're gonna thug this out real quick. It'll be 20 seconds. We need to finish it. We're so close.
And you can see we can do that. And so that can be pretty useful for reading.
Okay, so he's getting these suspicious looking spaces as well, and I don't really like them. I want to remove them.
Multiple lines in a
We'll
file.
do that some other time, but that's okay.
Better at doing that. And we can say instead of employee file.read line, we can say .read lines. And what this is going to do is it's going to
you said that. You said that relines. Try to code now. Oof. Homie was onto it. Lines, and then what else did you say?
Lines in the .read lines. And what this is going to do is it's going to take all of the lines inside of our file and put them inside of an array. And so now when I print this.
All right, I'm saying array here. I really mean what is this a dictionary? And then this is an array, or no? This is a dictionary list, I think. Oh wait. Okay, dot strip copy. And then we need to dissect. That's the thing, is we need to dissect this. If this fucking works, by the gods. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I don't know where the hell I am looking. read lines, and then after that, we're going to go right here. If this works, we must do dissection. This seems so wrong. This does not seem right at all. Yeah, that seems a little strange. Oh, an array isn't a list. Array is a list. That's correct. I knew that. I knew this. Okay. Okay. Because we're trying to remove the lines, remember? We're trying to... Oh, wrong one. We are trying to remove... Oh my god, I need a piss too. I'm drinking a gallon of freaking awesome sauce. Oh, well. That... Oh, look, that's what he did.
You'll see we have this array down here.
Okay.
It says Jim Salesman, that's the first item in the array. Dwight Salesman, the second item in the array. It's basically taking each line and putting it inside of an array. So if I wanted to access a specific
oh, okay.
line, I can just refer to it by its index in the array. So if I said
okay.
1, now this is going to give us that Dwight Salesman line. Because
okay, well, we're going to go back a little bit. We're going to see
index position 1. Going to each line in the array, Dwight Salesman.
Okay. I see that's supposed to happen. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to. You know what? We're just gonna finish it. I need a piss so bad. That's not funny.
With a for loop. So I can come up here and create a for loop. I'm just gonna say for, and we'll say employee in employee file. And then for each employee, we just want to print them out. So and actually, sorry, we have to put employee.
Okay, for employee and employee file.
Read.
Employee file.read lines.
Up here. So now it's going through all the employees in this employee file.read lines array. So we can actually just.
All right. Also dictionaries are like a. Wait, what? Oh, word has a definition, but uses a key and a value. Yeah, key value. What are they called? Key value pairs. That's been mentioned a lot. In terms of describe. Okay, that's good to know. So dictionaries are, and this is the most self-explanatory data set I think there is. Like strings, that doesn't make sense. An integer, that does. Boolean, yeah, that makes sense. But this is like, these really make sense. This tickles you. This tickles you in the right way. Okay. Don't say now. It would confuse. I'm already confused, my guy. I don't think there's getting any more confused than this. It's not biologically. That's not physiologically possible at this point. Okay, we are reaching limits that are beyond human comprehension. I'm being serious, very serious when I say that. Okay.
Just print out the individual employee.
Work is gonna in a minute. we must learn.
So you can use all of these different functions like read line, read lines, readable. There's a bunch of these different things that we can do to get information.
We'll learn. We'll probably look up a video and just go through them all and just finagle them all. Okay.
And so there's a lot of cases where you're gonna want to be able to parse through.
Not now, of course. I need to go back to work, of which I'm late to. Yeah.
Information in a file, and this is an awesome way to do it. So just to recap, whenever you want to open a file and read from it, you can just use this open function, type in the name of the file, and then the mode, which in our case is going to be R. Then you can do all sorts of stuff with it, and you always want to make sure that you close it when you're done. That's just
always make sure to close. Good enough.
Good practice. So that's the basics of reading from files, and hopefully you guys can use this in some way, shape, or form in the future.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here and you are awesome and you like to program and or you like to talk nerd shit like OSs and stuff like that, it would be amazing if you would consider the notion of subscribing, because I'm chronically late for work right now. I'm actually 20 minutes late for work. But that's okay. That's okay, because you're going to consider subscribing, and that's all I can ask for. So for every single one of you that showed up and every one of you that has freaking participated, taught me something today, I sincerely appreciate you. Dude, you taught a numbskull, a borderline autism. You taught him how to program today. You taught him how to write to files. You taught me how to read to files. So I appreciate you guys. Discord is getting up soon so that the community can flourish, and we're gonna do some great fucking stuff there, guys. It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna have some great times there. I'm sorry, guys. I do gotta go. Thank you for the quickie. Lunch break stream. It's been awesome. You guys have an amazing Friday night. If it is the next day for you, you guys have an amazing rest of your morning/night, whatever the hell it is. Consider the notion of subscribing if you like robots or being a nerd. All right. Enough yapping. Love you, boys. Nah.